So you have something to check into. There you go. Alright, so these patch notes came out on the... Friday, Thev 013th. Huh. Coronet. Nice.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
It's Cornet. No. Is that a fish? If you like cars, look up car jujitsu. My question is, you know, do you guys find these sports in like obscure sports quarterly and then watch like ESPN 8 the Ocho or something? Why can't you guys just like the regular sports? It's like, oh, God, frisbee golf. No, just play regular golf. You know, there's this whole thing that they do with cars that's probably better than car jujitsu. Regular golf is expensive. It's not, though. You can rent clubs and play for like $50. I mean, probably varies in your area. You just go in full boomer mode. I just don't understand why you can't. It's just like, I want all the benefits of this sport, but I have to do it a little bit different. It's like, okay. Rugby with cars on Top Gear was amazing. Josh, I like the RV racing. The RV racing was funny. That made me laugh.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All I do is go to the driving range. It's good enough for you. Driving range is fun, man. Fun times. Anyway, patch notes. Let's go. All right. Happy day after update, fellow Kerbal-Knots. Many of you have had a few hours to experience the 13 update, and hopefully you have found gameplay experience improved. Many players are reporting significantly better frame rates, but there are more than just performance gains on the menu. Among the new fixes and features we're most excited for in this update: new parts, including 3 new engines, new docking ports, and the air brake. Yeah, Max, that's what I mean. You know, there's this whole thing that they've been doing for like 100 years that has to do with sports and cars that just reject modernity, embrace tradition. Oh, nice. There you go. Ah, normal sports, yes. Baseball? Yes, I like baseball. What a catch. That's what I'm talking about, man. Nice catch.
Discovery, go
Congrats
at
again.
throttle up.
Thanks, Jackal. Right on. This isn't the patch notes. This is the day after notes. Car Jiu-Jitsu is the best sport. You'll die on this hill. Maybe that's why your car is so screwed up, S. Oh, I still want to do Trabants at Norris Ring. Trabants. You want to race Trabants.
Discovery,
Why?
go at throttle up.
Oh, cool. Word about wobbly rockets. Our team shares the community view that overly wobbly rockets are a major issue in KSP2. It is the number 10 on the top 10 issues. Should I just start from the top? I should probably start from the top. Good afternoon, fellow Kerbal-Knots. The release date for 1.3 has been... Do we have the patch notes down here? Where are the patch... Oh. Man, I am way out of the loop here, dudes. They're not stock, obviously. I was going to say, a 2-stroke lawnmower engine is I mean, we could race bicycles. Can we start from the bottom? Sure. That's a banana. Thank you, Blue Flare. That's a man's head. That is a man's head. Alright, let's go over here. Ah, here we go. Yeah, Jade, you probably did. I'm probably just too stupid to figure that one out, so I just waited until somebody linked it. Thank you, Blue Flare. Hey, it's part of streaming. I raise a pint to you and Brimo. Prost. Wait, not supposed. You don't say Prost. What does Dan Mark say? What does Rob Steve say? What does Ricky Bobby say? Skål! 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 Thank you. I will make sure to channel the Viking energy into my marriage. That... You know what I mean. It works. Alright, bug fixes. Construction. Fixed fairing editor button stays on the cursor when moving the fairing of the VAB. Thank God. Hey, Tech, what's going on, man? Congratulations to you and Brimo. All the best. Thanks, man. If I say Skull, I'll be kicked out of Green Bay Packers fandom. That's fair, Tony. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, how's Aaron Rodgers? Oh, never mind. The Jets. I'm sorry, man. That's
Discovery, go at throttle up.
That's funny to me. He left us. I know. I don't. The Jets. I don't know why that's funny. That's funny to me. Anyway, fixed fairings don't probably get out of the way in the VAB in exploded mode. Excellent. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. I hit the quote button. Love will kick butt this year. What's that thing the Vikings... Oh, be quiet. Hey, human, your Deutsch is showing. No, or not. Probably not. All right. Fixed. Fairing length slider gets stuck after reverting the VAB from flight. That's cool. Lower stage delta V displays 0 when adding an empty stage. Okay, yep. Change radial symmetry count after placing the first part of a strut causes the strut to break. Oh, thank God. Nice. Login error in some situations when selecting the visibility mode icon with an interstage fairing. Cool. Toggling control surface in the wing editor fails to remove control surface when editing multiple wings. Ah, very good. These are a lot of really good bugs. There's construction bugs, but yeah. Yeah, Biff, it sounds like a lot of bull snot. Yeah. New York City is way more fun than Green Bay. Dude, I don't think... Okay, real quick thing about football, about American football real quick. I don't think Aaron Rodgers understands that if you do bad as a Packer, you guys are like, "Oh, that's all right, man. That's all right. You're our quarterback. You do bad in New York, people will literally run you out of town. They are ruthless down there. The only place more ruthless is Philly. Philly will literally boo their own team if they do bad and cheer for the other team. Those people are savages when it comes to sports. In a good way. Sebby, he's a little old, yeah. Or Montreal with hockey. Yeah, the Canadiens are. Yeah, Canadiens fans. Ooh. Oh, in a good way. Yeah, of course in a good way. I like people from Philly, but I like people from Pittsburgh too, which is. But see, I'm from Boston, so you all both probably hate me, so or Yins all probably hate me, so it doesn't really matter. It's all right. Hockey is religion. Yeah, I know. All right. Fixed. When holding Alt and hovering over part in the VAB, part asset name shows instead of part name. Okay. Wrench icon appears a lot before placement of the procedural wing. Oh, I did just not hear a Yins. Oh, yes, Yins did. You dumped Tom Brady. We don't hate you anymore. Well, all right. That's fair. We usually boo our soccer team after the first half when they played bad. After the game, we never boo. We just yell at them and try to fire them up for the next game. Yeah, Biff, as a Patriots fan, I've been saying that for years, but Pack fans didn't have any of it. I'm like, guy can't play in the playoffs. Guy can't play in the playoffs, homie. I'm not trying to be mean. I couldn't do any better. Just saying. By the way, the Jersey Turnpike coming out of New York City is legit 16 lanes and cruising easy at 85. Yeah, when it's not busy, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when you're going through the Meadowlands right there. Yeah, when you're going through the Meadowlands. Oh, yeah, you know, the time I saw it with Brian Adams in the Meadowlands, that was a kick butt show. All right. 16 lanes. Oh, yeah, Sebby. That's a major artery going into New York City, dude. We'll get back to the patch notes in a second. Sorry, guys. I'm getting back into it. So if I'm jumping back and forth, just give me a second. Sebby, this is like the major artery that feeds into New York City. It's freaking-gantic, man. Yippers. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah. Biggin. That's a big highway. I mean, when Bork won the cup with the... Oh. Max, why'd you have to bring that up, dude? Are you kidding me? Why you gotta bring that up? What the hell, man? Yeah, that's a big, big highway. Is that 3 in, 1 out? No. Yeah, that's the frontage. The frontage road is gigantic. Yep. Yeah, this road is freaking absolutely huge. I've driven up this road many times. It's, yeah, monstrous. That's, once again, that road feeds the George Washington Bridge up here. It is a massive road. Oh, and there's, I think this might be a New York City trash dump or a trash heap or something. Yeah, I think that's where they put all their trash. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not from New York. Anyway. Hey, EJ, congrats. Thanks, Cairo. Yeah, it's probably a dumpster or something. It looks like it's bowl shaped. It's a dumpster. Yep, that's the dump. Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to the patch notes. Sunglasses for the shade. I thought the trash got dumped on the Giants. Nah, that's a different place. Different place. And there actually is a trash dump next to that stadium. So it's not as funny. I'll go and invent baseball golf. Okay, you do that. We have one of those in New Orleans. The Giants play in the Meadowlands. Yeah, I know. Baseball. I like that. All right, environments. Added PQS transmission range for vol. There we go. All right. Integrated KSC trees into the mesh scatterer system, reducing the lines of code to improve performance. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, the KSC trees are part of the scatterer instead of a what's called a static asset. So the trees around KSC were placed like the VAB was placed down, and the launch pads were placed down, and the runway was placed down. They switched it to a scatterer to, yeah. to improve some performance because you're not rendering as much what's called static meshes. Added LOD to the aviation lights at KSC. Sweet. Some lights have missing textures when viewed. That's fixed.
Discovery,
Cool.
go at throttle up.
Oh, yeah, Jackal. Sarcastaball sounds like a really good freaking sport. I would really want to play that all the time. The New York Giants play in New Jersey. That's like Man U having a stadium in Liverpool. Dude. Tessa, here's the thing. All right? Here's the thing. The stadium is in the Meadowlands. It's right there. You can see New York from the stadium. That's the Meadowlands. That's where the Giants play. And the Jets, too. The New York Jets and the New York Giants both play at the Meadowlands. Yeah. They'll find Jimmy Hoffa before they find any humpback whales. That's horse racing. If anybody's wondering. I see an oval shape. I'm like, oh, racetrack? Oh, horse racing track. Yeah, horse racing is cool. Not enough horsepower for me, though. Did you happen to catch the professional football contest on TV last night? Oh, it was a great game. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay. And in the end, the Giants triumphed by kicking an oblong ball made of pigskin through a big H. It was a most gripping victory. Dead crew, you want to keep working here. Lay off the drugs. Oh, okay. Oh, it's dirt all up in there. They're probably doing Monster Jam or something. If you don't get the reference, I'm not saying what it's from. Chat, don't say what it's from if you know. We'll just have to let the people that didn't get it just fester. Okay. Oh, hey, look, Teterboro. Hey, try for Teterboro. Nah, I don't think I will. Okay. And, yeah, so the New York Giants and the New York Jets play in the Meadowlands. The Yankees play up here in Yankee Stadium. And the Mets play over here at, I think that's City Stadium. I was about to say Shea Stadium, but Shea Stadium doesn't exist anymore. Correct place for that name is Teeterhole. Nice. Yeah, that's City Field. Shea Stadium was over here. If you guys ever seen Men in Black, the first Men in Black, yeah, by that.
Oh, you idiots! I've won! You've lost! You don't matter. In fact, another couple minutes probably not even gonna be matter. I'll put my hands beside my head.
That place, yes. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of cockroaches there. Anyway, back to the patch notes. Hey, old guys! Do those still work? Yeah. You get it. I prefer my T-Mobile Park and Lumen Field, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's stadiums in New York, Sevy. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one. Yankees need a new stadium. Isn't it over 124 years old? No. No, not at all. No. They're... Okay. Alright. My baseball nerd is going to show here for a second, okay? So... Yankee Stadium is actually pretty new. So George Steinbrenner, the owner, demolished Yankee Stadium a number of years ago. I forget where it was. I forget when it was. Yankees fans, you'll know. The old stadium was literally where this practice diamond is. That's Old Yankee Stadium. Old Yankee Stadium was built in 1922. They built this thing next to it. We're not hosting an intergalactic kegger down here. Nah, I'm just getting back into it, Apocalypsis. I've been gone for a while. I like talking with you guys. It's fun. So, Yankee Stadium was built in 1922. This thing was built in, like, 2017 or something. 2016. I thought it was really stupid. Even as a Red Sox fan, I hate the Yankees. I don't like them. I'm from Boston. I have to. It's kind of an obligation. I actually think that Judge is a really good player. Screw me. And I really
Discovery.
like Derek Jeter too, but whatever. I think it was a travesty to demolish that stadium. Babe Ruth played in that stadium. Yeah, that was stupid. And Lou Gehrig and Joe DiMaggio. A lot of legends went through that stadium, and they really should not have gotten rid of it. They replaced it with this new stupid thing, and it just made me hate the Yankees even more. They were probably inspired by that S show. Mickey Mantle played there. Yeah, dude, legends. All legends of baseball. I've all played in that stadium at some point. Yeah. It sucks. It's truly a piece of history gone. That's why up where I'm from, check this out. If you guys don't know this, so there's Fenway Park right there. Fenway Park was built in 1912. Baseball has been played there for 111 years. Pretty cool, huh? Same with Comiskey getting replaced. Yep. Tiger Stadium, same deal. Oh, yeah. Ebbets Field. Anybody? Ebbets Field? Any baseball fans out there? Who's a baseball fan? Ebbets Field? Three River Stadium? Anyone? No? Okay. Yeah, I didn't picture you guys for a baseball lot. Wrigley's still around, Tessa. Yep, the Cubs still play at Wrigley. 1060 West Addison. It's still there, man. That's Detroit. They demolished Tiger Stadium, which is stupid. But hey, whatever. Camden Yards, man? Yeah, but they demolished Camden Yards and replaced it. 1060. 1060 West Addison. It's Wrigley Field. Yep. I falsified my renewal. I put down 1060 West Addison. The night the Cubs won the World Series is epic. Yep. Ravioli, what's up, dude? Not sure if I told you this, but I'm going to Oshkosh for the air show. Nice. Cool. The Orioles replaced it with a Fenway clone and haven't won a series since. Gross. Yeah, Warp, that would be something. Yep. I keep this on the DL with you guys, but I'm a pretty big baseball fan. Especially the history. The history of baseball is really cool because it's around for a long time. Sort of miss old stadiums. Just wanting them to trash Yankee Stadium. I was raised in Cleveland. Well, you have, what do you have? Cleveland is Progressive Field, Kuro, if I'm remembering right. First game I ever saw live was the Yankees and the Twins at the old Metropolitan Field in Minneapolis. Early 60s. Morris, Mansell. Oh, you lucky bastard. Ready to break Nate's creation? Oh, yeah. Yep. Long time it's got nothing on golf. Baseball goes back a lot longer than you might think, Tessa, because it's based off of rounders. People have been playing baseball since the 1840s. It didn't really get popular, though, until the late 1800s. Shohei stats so far: 6 wins as a pitcher, 25 home runs, 58 RBIs. Did you, Hellfist, did you see the Angels-Rockies game the other day? Ooh. That didn't end well for Colorado. Ooh. 25-1, geek. Yeah, 25 to 1. 25 to 1. A baseball game. The Angels hit 4 back-to-back home runs in 1 inning. Trout hit like a 420-foot shot, dead center, dude. I'm like, oh, okay. That's it's a little gratuitous, I think. But all right. 3 world records broken. You watched the Cubs in London on Saturday, and even 9-1 felt rough. 25-1 is harsh. Reindeer. So, in baseball, if you're up by like 5 runs, that's like a soccer game where the other team's up 3-0. You don't come back from that. Like, it's stick a fork in them. They're done. You're done. That's like 3-0 with like 10 minutes left. That you're not No. Oh. That's cool, Kuro. Yep. Mets gave up 26 runs on 1 hit in 2 innings last night. Mets gave up 26 runs on 26 runs on 1 hit in 2 innings. What? How? Almost. Oh, okay. You like baseball? All right, cool. Well, Reindeer, you know, I'm Mr. America over here. I don't mind football either. Your football, not my football. I don't mind watching it. It's a fun sport to watch. It's like watching a hockey game, but it's a little bit slower. In soccer, 3-0 with 10 minutes left does not mean the game's over. Sure. I like baseball. It's just a bit boring. Yeah. Well, dude, they added the pitching clock, and the pitching clock's actually pretty good, man. That makes the game really fun to watch. It's like a shot clock in basketball, so the game goes, dude. My wife. KSP approximately when? No games today. Let's finish going over the patch notes, dude. Nice, Reindeer. There you go. Who did the Cubs play? Reindeer. Who? I mean, 9-1 is kind of a butt kicking, but yeah. 80s football was much better. You'll get no argument from me, Tessa. They played the Cards. Yeah. St. Louis. Yeah. The Cardinals won 7-6 on Sunday. I mean, Reindeer, that's the one thing about baseball. I mean, I'm sure you know this, but if anybody doesn't know this, baseball's brutal, dude. You literally play almost every day. You play a full game almost every day. You're playing baseball like 60 hours a week. There's 162 games in the regular season. It is a grueling thing. So, like, each game might not particularly be interesting, right? But it's tough. It's a tough game to play. It's tough to do that for 8 months straight. It's insane. We got to the stadium 3 hours early, and they were warming up even then. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, the Red Sox played the Yankees 2 doubleheader games. They played 2 9-inning games. Took hours. But yeah, it's a hard game to play. That's what makes baseball so hard. It's not physically hard on you. Like, you know, it's a lot of standing around, you know, waiting to do. But dude, you do that every day, every freaking day, for 8 months out of the year, and then even in the other 4, you're still training. It is a nutso grind. Doubleheaders are only 7 innings apiece now. Ew. In other news, looks like Scotland's almost a dead cert for Euro 24. Yeah, well, it's a thinking game. Baseball is a really hardcore strategy game, dude. Really hardcore strategy. It's like playing Axis and Allies. You remember that? Yeah, Magellan for sure. Yeah. 3 minutes away from meeting the longest ever 9-inning game in the regular season. Interesting. Baseball's a stat game, guys. Yeah, a lot of guys that like Rockets also like baseball. Baseball's a game of stats. Literally, it's spreadsheet simulator. It's like playing EVE Online, but with physical activity. Anyway. EVA. Adjusted the over-reflectivity of Kerbal's eye materials. Fixed the Bobus lander does not provide seamless transition to adjacent ladders. Okay. Fixed Bill and Bob's Eyes has incorrect symmetry in colors. Placeholder notification text displayed when Kerbal performs an EVA. Fixed. Time warp keyboard shortcuts are still active when typing in details for planted flags. Oh, thank you. That was a hard one. The Pawtucket Red Sox played a 160 inning game, Hammernails, but the Pawtucket Red Sox don't exist anymore. They're the Woo Sox now. They play in Worcester instead of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. The Woo Sox. Okay. Moneyball was weaponizing the statistics. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Added the ability to toggle the visibility of some 3D map elements. Cool. Added multi-joint system for wings that places scalable array of 4 joints along the length of the wing route. Huh. Yeah, aware of that one. At Polis Stadium in Worcester. Yeah, that's right, dude. Yeah, Worcester. Yep. Good old Central Mass. Added new IVA Kerbal animation to show reaction and recovery from non-catastrophic impact events. Added player setting to allow toggling of nav ball in the map view. Added settings for toggling tooltips and for setting the default throttle. Cool, cool. Fixed. Activator staging an engine causes decouplers and fairing shrouds below that engine to stage. That was a weird one. Yep. Fixed. Brake activation applies to multiple vessels simultaneously after undocking. Interesting. Fixed. Camera drifts away from recently decoupled vehicles. That's the one that killed me, dude. When we went to land on Drez. Ugh, that one was killing me, dude. Ricky Henderson would steal over 100 bases with these new rules. What league did you play in, Alabama? California Penal. You lived in Worcester for 5 years. Actually really liked it. Yeah, Worcester ain't bad, Wart. It's alright. I understood that reference. Anyway. Changes made to the landing gear friction settings in the VAB do not propagate to flight. That's a fixed thing. Fixed. Countdown does not pause when time warp is paused. Cool, cool. Gantry fixed. Gantry positioning code procedures errant event registrations. I have no idea what that means. When I was in my selling cars life, we'd get calls from car carriers asking how to get to our dealership. They just passed Worcester. Ugh. Oh,
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Arsenal. How goes that urban planning life, my friend? The dude, Hypno, you know about the statue. That statue is the strangest thing I've ever seen. You guys want to see a weird one? There's a statue in Worcester. Okay. Alright. You know what? I'm not even going to give context. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. I don't, dude, I don't have an answer. Yeah, this is next to City Hall, by the way. I don't understand what's happening here. So, that's a reason to go visit Worcester if you want to. And that's how Aquaman was born. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yep. This patch brings KSP2 way closer to playable. You people are friggin' weird. Yeah, you're acting like we don't know this. Yeah, you know, the Texans, yeah, keep Austin weird. Yeah, you think you guys are... I went to Austin and I felt normal. I'm like, huh, all right. What's weird about this place? What's that, Jazzos? Oh, Timmy. Cool. Welcome back. Just got back from my internship with my congressman. Did you get my package? I did get to the P.O. box, dude. I have a bunch of packages actually sitting in the bed of the truck, believe it or not. I have to go and get them. They're in the bed. But I want to get into the Kerbal patch notes. All right, Biff. See you, buddy. Time to run weekend errands. Yep. All right. Okay, you do that. Can you tell me how the Ocean Gate submarine exploded, AJ? Yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier. Long story short, the sub's made out of carbon fiber, and carbon fiber doesn't do good if you put it in a hydraulic press. It's not good for that. Carbon fiber likes to crack. It doesn't bend. So metal, like aluminum on an airplane, bends with the airplane. It's designed to go through load fatigue, right? It's designed to bend and flex. Carbon fiber is not designed to do that. It's not the best thing to make a submarine out of. That's the short story, dude. Yeah. That's the short story. It's not really good for that. You're here for the patch notes, but I'll say that in Congress and as a member of the House Space Science Technology Committee, I'm happy to chat when things slow down. That's cool, Arsenal. Right on. Yeah, carbon fiber doesn't go through load cycles very well. Yeah, Biff, I know. I'm just busting your chops, dude. It's all good, man. So, AJ, think about like if you had a piece of construction paper, right? And you folded that construction paper, right? And then you try to fold it back and you try to make it flat again. You're never going to make it flat again. It's always going to have that crease in it. And so you just keep doing that and keep doing that. It'll tear. Carbon fiber kind of works like that. It's not exactly like that. Paper is not carbon fiber. I understand that. I don't need the technical police coming and getting me. That's just a visualization, okay? Carbon fiber will tear. It'll literally shear off. It's not good for making submarines. It's fine for making something that holds pressure, because when you're pushing outward on carbon fiber, it stretches, and carbon fiber is very good for tensile strength. It's very good at being stretched because it's weaved like a rope. So it's good at that. It's not good at being pushed in on. You don't want to push in on. You want to push out on carbon fiber. That's the short story. It's really strange to make a submarine out of carbon fiber. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. How does it feel to be married? Feels great, dude. Yeah, Hellfish, it's probably not the best. Hey, Gary, what's going on? Hope the wedding went well. It went great, dude. It went great. Welcome to the club. Thank you. Plus, weight doesn't really matter, so why? Yeah, very strange choices, Doom. Yeah, very strange. Yeah, that's the short story. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, AJ, there's a reason why they don't make submarines out of carbon fiber, right? Lightweight and super strong tensile strength is not good for a submarine. That's like trying to build a bridge out of, like a really long bridge out of like solid concrete. That's not gonna work very well. Unless you're building like a Roman viaduct or something. But then again, most modern bridges don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like trying to build the Golden Gate Bridge out of concrete. It's not going to work very well. Concrete is not good at stretching. Concrete cracks. Same idea. Concrete is not good. Concrete's good at compression load. Actually, making a submarine out of concrete would probably be better than carbon fiber. Yeah. But, yeah. Back to the patch notes. Hey, thanks, Helipilot. I appreciate it, man. Why do you want to get lightweight if you need to be weighed down? Well, you don't want to be weighed down. Guys, actually, a lot of submarines, little things on submarines, and I know this because the commander of a submarine told me about this. Submarines actually, and this is kind of what you're saying, but let me explain it. Submarines are never neutrally buoyant. You don't want to be just sitting there. You don't want to be neutrally buoyant. They're either sinking or they're floating. Going up or going down. Now, okay, so how does a submarine navigate through the water? Well, you have what's called a bow plane on a submarine. Like, I'm talking about like a military submarine, right? You have a bow plane. And they trim the bow plane, and the submarine is sinking, right? But the bow plane is forcing the nose up, and that's how they kind of go through the water straight, more or less. I mean, and then they have dynamic ballast tanks that can make it sink or make it float. That's it. But even submarines, guys, like, you don't want to do that too fast. Yeah, like, I'm sure everybody's seen a shot of the submarine, like, shooting out of the water like a dolphin. That is very bad for a submarine. That's really bad. That's not good for it. You shouldn't do that. Having half of your submarine literally up out of the water, think Titanic, ironically, like the Titanic, half of that Titanic up in the water, it broke in half. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Things that are designed to float in water don't fly very well. Turns out. I know. Ooh. So it takes on seawater and pumps out seawater. Yep. Pretty much, dude. Mm-hmm. Wait, I thought it would fly like a bird. No, the things that come out of the submarine's dorsal side fly. They don't fly like birds, do they? I mean, they kind of do, but. What was that saying? There's more airplanes at sea than submarines in the air? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay, Blue Flare. Yeah, I caught the tail end of your message. Got it. There's a lot of you guys in here, so let's jump back in. No, I didn't, Hellfish, but anyway. Added multi-joint system for wings. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll go check that out. Okay,
Discovery,
we were here. Camera drifts. Changes made to landing gear friction levels. Countdown does not pause. Okay, where were we? Imprecise cloud shadow maskings cause aura when shadow appears behind vehicle. Yep. In cockpit Kerbals sometimes T-pose to show dominance due to corrupted fidget animations. They should keep that in the game. Hey, Sun Temple, thank you. Fixed inline drag calculations. Max, I've been a little preoccupied lately. Okay, look at that. Anyway, inline drag calculations use incorrect facing directions when calculating cross-sectional area. Fixed. XMG50 radial air intake drag cube correctly oriented incorrectly. Okay. Multi-joints are basically virtual attachment nodes to triangulate part attachment points. That's right, Pogo. The Edmund Fitzgerald is a good example of that. Yep. Is yoke, you guy. Busy lately, man. Anyway. Instances of decoupled sections remain linked when decoupling a non-command root part that is separated from a command part by the engine mount. Okay. Yeah, that was a weird one. That also may be the reason why the camera was drifting away. Kerbal flag planting. Flag object animations desynchronize when time warp is used. Yeah. Landed EVA Kerbals disappear when a vehicle time warps into their physics range. Fixed. Inactive crash course warning is fired when the vehicle is placed on the launch pad or when player returns to KSC from flight. Okay. Inactive crash course warning occurs when Kerbal performs EVA at the launch pad. Yeah. Landed vehicles cause torrent of vessel landed at rest spam. Yep. Okay. Launch gantry does not adjust position to accommodate wide vehicles on launch pad. Okay. Fixed. Launching jumping flea vehicle causes null states. Okay. Fixed. NAND displayed on the drag lift ratio values. Still future work to do here. Fixed. Null reference exception occurs when parts get destroyed. Out of electricity message event fails to trigger when EC is depleted. That screwed me a couple of times. Some docking ports fail to release when undocking. Ooh. Yep. That's a weird hierarchical problem. Structural tubes don't include aerodynamic drag. Okay, that was a fixed thing. Fixed. Strut joints is misclassified as lingering and automatically destroyed when loaded to launch pad. Interesting. Fixed. Symmetrically attached radial decouplers eject with different forces. Okay. We encountered that problem with our F4 Phantom that shoots missiles. Thermal indicator generates long spam. Okay. Fixed. Undocking docking port destroys the vehicle if it has wheels or wings attached to it. Okay. Undocking vehicle sections that are connected with struts fail to detach struts. Okay, fixed. Ground parts remain attached to the main assembly when their parent part is destroyed. Okay. Vehicle falls through terrain when returning to focus after launching another vehicle outside its physics range. Yep. Vehicle teleports inside Kerbin when partial fuel depletion event triggers time warp. Okay. When loading a second vehicle to launch pad after first vehicle has been destroyed, launch button shows no stages and is not clickable. Okay, fixed. Wingtip vortices display incorrectly due to incorrect case handling for contextual events. Interesting. Planet shine adjusted to improve reflected lighting on vehicles above the moon, Minmus and Elu. Okay, FX and audio, VFX for launch clamps, VFX positioning for procedural event plate shrouds. Okay. Log spam every frame when air intake makes contact with the ground. Yep. Raycasted based lens flare occlusion with depth-based occlusion. Interesting. They switched to depth-based. Okay. Pixel count solution to correlate lens flare intensity with near star's visible area. Updated VFX for stack separators and decouplers. Whoa. That's a lot of optimizations there. That wing joint thing is on the top. On the top is to prevent wings from snapping off for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Concrete is porous, so it's not good. Carbon fiber might be okay with the weaving. Was made parallel to the forces encountered by the submarine, and it's not just cyclically woven. I know, Chief. I know. I know how carbon fiber is made. That was the short answer. I got you, man. That was the short answer, homie. Okay. I mean, I know you got to cook carbon fiber in an autoclave. Well, they kind of made an autoclave with that one. A very quick one. Kind of worked. It didn't. Anyway, we should stop making jokes about that. People got killed, dude. So bad. Anyway. Do you? Great, you're married. Kiss her. Had a new compute kernel to improve terrain performance by reducing rendering of non-visible detail. Optimized cloud shader algorithm to improve GPU performance. Implemented job system to handle per-part water detection. Okay. Optimized and improved quality of lens flares by using a command buffer. Cool. Optimized cloud rendering when camera is below cloud layer. Okay. Optimized GPU and memory usage for water rendering used by stencil buffers and new shaders. Optimized KSC instancing to reduce draw calls. Optimized part manager by removing several layout groups. Optimized per engine point lights by turning off shadows. Optimized PQS terrain textures to reduce memory usage. Yeah, okay, so they haven't implemented PQS Plus just yet. Optimized rendering of 3D UI elements in the VAB and flight. Optimized scatter object performance by using more compact scatter spawn buffers to reduce GPU memory usage. Okay, if these words don't make any sense, basically they're making the graphics give you better frames. That's what all this stuff means. Optimize tessellation factor from medium to low quality water to improve GPU performance. Optimize water tessellation factor for water viewed from high altitude. Good. Optimize runtime CPU performance for water rendering by updating some properties less than once per frame. Yep. Reduce GPU memory used by local space shader by 75%. Nice. Reduce low and medium quality cloud textures for curb and duna even lathe. Removed unnecessary logging for time warp interpolation. Okay. Updated Eve shorelines to reduce visual blockiness and improve CPU memory usage. Fixed cloud shadows that were broken on Eve. Fixed clouds having dark edges. Fixed memory leaks triggered by loading save games, loading tutorials, and reverting to the VAB. Fixed when the game crashes when attempting to view the end user license agreement, and privacy policy in Russian. Trees vanish before they are completely off screen. Okay, fix scatter objects render at first level detail. Okay, yeah. Parts and stock vessels. Added air brakes, Clampetron inline, Clampetron shielded, Mark II Clampetron docking ports. Added the Coronet I'm just calling it Coronet because I have a car that's called the Coronet, and I'm calling it that from now on. Added Coronet, trumpet, and tuba engine parts. Added S3 2880 Methylox fuel tank. Oh, a 28800. That's a huge fuel tank. Adjusted the MEM 125 engine mount color mask and part size to match similar parts. Added auto in-flight switching for multi-mode engines like the Rapier. Auto in-flight switching for the Rapier. Nice. Sustainer descriptor added to appropriate engine subtitles. Increased the braking force for wings, control surfaces, and stabilizers. Nice. Methane engines are now surface attachable. Cool, cool. Fixed. The RTC Rottweiler truck chassis has incorrectly oriented stack attach node in low texture resolution. Cool. Fixed. Statistics header not properly localized in the VAB. Fixed. Air intake parts display unnecessary sliders in the VAB's part manager. Fixed. Gimbal animation code causes log spam. Okay. Fixed. Air intake listed as transferable resource in the resource manager. The air intake is listed as a transferable resource. Okay, yeah, cool. Fixed. The mesh for the kickback solid fuel booster is 7.5 degrees from correct rotation. Mesh for the kickback solid fuel booster, 7.5 degrees from correct rotation. Oh, the origin point wasn't centered on its long axis. Yeah, so it's crooked. Oh, that's good. Nice. Yeah, you should probably fix that one. Fix. Non-convex collision mesh for the RF80 2000 Mark III to Mark II Methylox adapter causes error message. Small nose cone base diameter does not match small stack parts. Okay, and a little bit of a scaling thing in Unity there. That's easy to fix. And they fixed it. That's good. Fixed. Stack node position on Mark I Explorer command pod slightly misaligned. Oh, nice. Nice. The lander can wasn't centered on the long axis. Hey, Irvin, thanks for the raid. We're going through the patch notes because I've been MIA for a little while. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Yeah, Tessa, it's big. Now you need to recreate your Coronet in KSP2 and add a mount for the Coronet too. Oh, God. Max, I don't... Jet engines on cars usually don't end well. I don't think rocket engines are going to do us any better. Command pods are a little broken in this update. All right. We still have wobbly rockets. I had to put more struts than parts on my Apollo mission. Nah, guys, the wobbly rockets really never been a problem for me. I can teach you guys some tricks if you want to get rid of wobbly rockets. That's no problem. Easy peasy. Wobbly rockets. Yep. Hey, Maz. 94-month resub. Hey, old guys. What's up, man? Chrysler turbine car was fine. I'm talking about like the trucks that have the jet engine on the back. I mean, God, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to use a rocket engine to turn a drive shaft. But, I mean, you could. Still not fun. I spend more time structuring parts than flying. Fair? I'm reading wobbly rockets and all I hear is I don't know what a strut is. Yeah. The joint reinforcement never really... I never really needed to do any joint reinforcement mods or anything like that. I just strutted things, but... You know, if you have... I mean, then again, I have a really nice computer, so I get it. Alright. Let's go through... You know what? I want to fire it up. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. So the thing about rockets in Kerbal is that you're attaching everything on a singular attachment node. There's literally one point of attachment between like a fuel tank and an engine. That is not how a rocket works at all in real life. You have your primary structural carrier and then it's usually bolted together with a lot of bolts. And we don't have bolts in KSP, so you need to use struts in its place. I think you're going to like these new engines. All right. Urban, thank you very much for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Were you were playing KSP as well? Actually, I don't think it's one node anymore. What? That... This was the last time I played this game? For real? Where the hell are we? Cool. All right. Good start. Okay, cool. Cool, good start. Why is there a truck on ice? It was a challenge for Drez, I believe. Alright, let's go Space Center. Not anymore. The game uses virtual multi-node attachment points. The other nodes aren't visible. Not at all. Yeah, KSB1 getting ready to send a fleet to Moho. Nice, Urban. There you go. Hey, Acton, what's going on? So, you know what I'm going to do. Your station E-base. That's a big base. W, nice.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Question, do you know what the little pipe going down the side of Super Heavy is? What's this? Which pipes? What are we talking about? Are we talking about this thing? Those are for the autogenous pressurization, dude. They're the gas tap-off lines
Discovery,
from
go at
Raptors.
throttle up.
Hey, Xeon, what's going on, man? Relevant picture. Oh. Yeah, okay. Root joint reinforcements. Multi-joint connector system. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, well, it's methane and liquid oxygen. See how one pipe stops right here at the top of the liquid oxygen tank? Yeah. Make Triton hot stage? Hot staging. So hot right now. Hot staging. Guys, you know what? Let me check something. I want to just make sure that I updated the game. This computer's been off for probably the longest time in a long time. Oh, what is, why is this, it's different, okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's see. It's nicer though. Dude, I left and Steam updated its UI. Twitch UI is completely different for creators. Like, some space news. Everybody decided to launch rockets. Upgrades to the KGS near completion. Yeah. No, that's cool. I saw the emergency egress landing area. Really fast download. Tom, I gotta make sure that we have good internet, dude. It's vital to my business. Jazos, I'm good. I don't mind the UI. It's just, it was different, so I'm like, huh. Yeah, the Delta Heavy launch was great, guys. I purposely tried to stay away from rockets, which was insanely difficult to do. You know, I thought I wouldn't have any. Oh, it's all right. It's fine. You know, but also, I tried to stay away. I tried to, not detox or anything, but I tried to just, still patching. I tried to do normie things for like a week and a half. I think after like, probably like 5 or 6 days, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Where'd you go, little vacation? We did staycation act, and I haven't been in my office since literally when I logged off. The only time I came in here was when I showed it to people who came over and wanted to see my office. Like Brimo's in-laws my in-laws were here. Brimo's family was
Discovery,
here.
go at throttle up.
I have not, obviously I haven't touched my computers, dude. I'm a little bit out of the loop with stuff. I saw the picture, John. You bought the trans and the neon ticket. No, fix it. Fix it. No Woody message for me this month. Congratulations on getting hitched. Thank you. But it didn't stop me from rebuilding the Mustang's entire suspension. I replaced both lower control arms, ball joints, bushings in the Mustang because it needed to be done, which was awesome. You need to watch this. No, I don't. I need to play Kerbal. I need to play Kerbal, man. Yeah, detoxing Sidegel wasn't, like, just getting away from it for a little while wasn't the worst thing, dude. Like, yeah, it's good to just do something else every once in a while. But you can't take rockets away from me, man. Things all day. 7 months. Thanks, man. We sold it to a scrapper for $450.
Go at throttle up.
It's the Apollo era egress bunker. Cool. Seen it, dude. Yeah, it's neat. Good Villa. What's up, man? Alright, so now we're playing on the updated version. Let's see if we get some performance increases here. Looks like there's a small number of parts with multi-point attachment nodes. That relevant picture link shows the addition of wings. Yeah. Interesting. You try arching your shoulders? Oh, he's trying. Oh, look at this. Okay. Yeah, the performance is definitely better. Yeah, this puffs of smoke are normal from what I understand. Okay. Let's take a look, dudes. Here, I'm gonna load up the performance thing here. We'll go to CPU. Okay, let's see what happens. This is my stress testing rocket. It's designed to yeah, kind of really push the game. This is Triton. Triton's a big boy. What the hell's going on with the nav ball? Oh. You might want to get down. Yeah, I saw it, Mojo, yeah. Oh, this is nice. Well, that doesn't work anymore, so that's good. Yeah, Igor, it's all good. I got you. We've got an anomaly. We have to secure the area? Just...
Discovery, go at throttle up.
What's your rig? It's down there. You can scroll down and you can see the specs for it, dude. Not 4th of July quite yet. Yeah, okay, so we might have to rebuild Triton, which kind of sucks because that rocket took a long time to make. Oh well. Here, let's see what else we have. Let's try HLV Prime. Can't scroll to see it in mobile. Okay. Okay, so this is the supposedly Kraken-proof rocket. Let's see what this does. I've noticed that the load times are actually a little bit longer, believe it or not. Main engine start. Booster
Go at throttle up.
and liftoff. HLV Prime. We rise together. Back to the herp and the booster beyond. Hey, oh, congrats and welcome back. Thanks, Rocky Guy. Good to see you, man. Move went okay. Vehicle's now pitching downrange. Oh, that's crispy. Very nice. Is the SRB really solid? Well, the fuel inside of it is a solid. It's more the consistency of like silly putty, actually, if you really want to know. Did all moved and settled in. Right on, man. You're in Colorado now, right? Give me my prop sub just for the you might want to get down gag if I could, but I'm not seeing the option. Huh. That's cool, Rock. We'll have to talk about that a little bit later. Throttling back. Do we have the arrow menu back? Nope. Arrow may take this? Not a chance, dude. Hey, Whitney, what's going on? Good to see you. You're Miss Big Time now, hanging around with astronauts, huh?
Discovery, go at
Look
throttle
at
up.
you. That's cool. Those pictures were awesome. Whitney got to hang around with Thomas Biscay the other day, which was pretty cool. Great, and you? Yeah, everything's good. Everything's A-okay with me. I'm good. Hey, passing. Greetings to you and the missus. Glad to see you back. Hope everything went perfectly. Everything went great. Okay, throttling back up. Oh my gosh, yeah, congrats. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, mademoiselle. Aha. Aha, the French. No, thank you, I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Do those still work? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, they do. They jettison the wrong way, though, but that's fine. Is your performance better? Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. Vehicle's pitching downrange. How many parts is this? It's Kraken proof, so there's a lot of struts putting this thing together. I mean, we still got a little bit bogged down when we were close to the ground, but now that we're up in the air, it's fine, or lack thereof. Did you check the graphics setting? Mine were messed up after the update. No, I have not. Okay. Stand by for fairing jettison. Ah, very nice. See what you did for the top booster attachment. Yes. It's built like an SLS core stage. Dude, back to how they used to be. Oh, very nice. And added 2 structural pieces to help extend to the outside. Made your ET the same way. Yep. There we go. Payload deploy. This was not designed to get something all the way to orbit. It's designed to flame out and have the upper stage do the rest of the work. Cool. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, yeah. That's an old video, dude. I've seen that before. Guy landed right under the wires. Hey, Yannick. What's going on? Cool. All right. That still works. Kraken-proof rocket. Reigns supreme. Excellent. You need to try the new engines. They are nice. Okay. Can you try one with liquid engine side boosters? I wouldn't modify that one, Apocalypsis. I'd make a new vehicle. But maybe we can jimmy around with the, maybe we can jimmy around with the, with that stuff here in a moment. What else do we have floating around in here? Yeah. All right. How's the patch update so far? It's not bad. Definitely a little bit better performance for sure. Nice. A little bit shorter Widowmaker. It's actually made to scale. It's to scale. It's just that the cockpit is too big because Kerbals' heads are huge. So that's why it's weird looking. If the cockpit was smaller, it would look right. But so like if you look at it from the front, it looks right. That looks like an F-104. Just picked up Stellaris. Good luck. Seriously, I mean that, Junie. That's an insanely difficult game to play. I'm adjusting the incidence on the wings there. There we go. Perfect. The performance is definitely nicer. Multi-node wings is snap out. Yeah, I didn't really need multi-node wings, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's cool that they're making the game more accessible. That's cool. But I never really needed those. I never had a problem with it. In fact, I like putting my internal struts in the wings to make them work correctly, because that's what real planes have to do. How's KSP2? So they patched it. It seems nice now. Welcome back and congrats. Thanks, Rev. They said you shouldn't have to strut wings to make it work. Hey, Evol. Let's try it out. Congratulations. Thanks, Ska. Appreciate it. Brimstone, you passed your Med First Class certification. First flight tomorrow at 2 p.m. in a Cessna 172. Hey, good job, man. Congratulations with what? That. I'm an honest man now. Wait, what? Now? What are you trying to say, man? Just kidding. Thank you. How's the water? I haven't checked yet.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Oh, missed the joystick. Oh dear. There we go. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Come on, come on. Come on, guy. There we go. Hey, come on. Man, this... Oh, look! Just like what the real one used to do. Funny how that works. That behaves exactly like the real one. They didn't call it the Widowmaker for no reason. The real one did exactly that. That's weird, man. Dude... you know what? You say whatever you want. They nailed the plane simulator in this game. My F-104 flies like an F-104. And our F-4 Phantom flies like the F-4 Phantom. It's kind of strange how good the planes are. The Starfighter did exactly that when you tried to land. It's very susceptible to pilot-induced oscillations because the center of mass is really far forward comparatively to the center of lift. That made it so the plane could go extremely fast. But when you're trying to land it, doesn't work very well. Also, the other thing is, you know, if we want to just be plain Jane about it,
Discovery, go at throttle up.
a plane with really small wings is really hard to get to fly correctly. Yeah, really small wings. It's got little stubby boy wings. Those are really hard to fly. Yeah, it's hard to fly a plane with really tiny wings. Same idea. These little tiny wings. At least, actually, those are a little bit bigger than the F-104. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, that's cool. The Starfighters actually did that. I like F4s. F4s are my favorite. My favorite. Oh, that's still a thing. That's good. Yeah, we just won't do that anymore. Oh, okay. Symmetry be damned, I guess. It just thinks the wings are in radial symmetry now. By the way, EJ, I'm going to see my girlfriend in Okinawa. Nice.
Discovery, go at
What's
throttle
up, Dukas? Cool, man. Hope you have fun. Word. Okay. That's. Yep. Okay. That still does that. All right. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go. All right, cool. Graphics settings seems to be the same. Dude, hey buddy, been a little while. Just want to say congrats to you and Brimo. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for the repeat. Hey, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Thank you. The trees are not glidable yet, Journey, from what I understand. Fox 2. Dude, that's... Yeah, we're still a little bit laggy when we're near the surface, dude. And I'm sure, because I made the F4 out of a bunch of different procedural wings, I'm pretty sure those contrails aren't doing me any favors. Yeah, I really wish you could turn that off. I don't like that at all. I'm trying to see if we can stall the plane and get them to go away if the frame rate goes up. Not really. Yeah, it goes up. It goes up by about 2 frames a second. Yeah, now it's going to, now it's back at, well, it's at 13 now. Congrats to you and Brimo. Hope you had an amazing day. Thanks, Stejan. Yeah, I did. It was great. Stejan, refresh my memory. Did you get the house, dude? I think you did. right? You're up north though of me. Not gonna say where. Yeah, dude, looks good. Yeah, those contrails are killing me right now. I wonder if, like, shut them off or something, or... No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. We got the house. I'm heading out this Friday with a friend to move our animals and start unpacking. Cool, man. That's cool. Right on. F4s are way bigger than you think. I know, Damage Case. I've stood next to one. It's a gigantic aircraft. It's like an F-15. F-15s and F4s, they're huge. They're big. They're bigger than you think. Not like, I'm not saying like 737 big, but like, I don't know. What would you guys say the F4 is analogous in size to? Like an Embraer 175 maybe? Probably about that big? F4s are gigantic. They're a huge airplane. F-16s are smaller. So are F-18s. F-18s are tiny. They're a little tiny plane. Small Learjet rev. Yeah, absolutely. Like a Citation CJ4. Like if you're a flight sim fan. Yeah, F-15s and F-4s are about that big. Yeah, that's about right. Or like a CRJ 600 or CRJ 700, something like that. They're big, man. Down, 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 Drop the tanks, let's roll. It's crazy. Kick the pylons, we don't need those, let's roll. Yeah. Smooth. Very nice. Yeah, Steven, there you go. I like using Mustangs as a unit of measurement. Yeah, Aqualex, I've been up close to an F-16. Yeah, it's a trip, dude. They're tiny. They are a tiny airplane. Very fast though. There's a reason why a lot of people really like them. Interesting thing, your guard base used to operate F4s. F4s are my favorite, Toa, because I like things that go fast. F4s are obviously. Something that, yeah, you want that. F4s go fast, so I like F4s. Yeah, I just wish we could get rid of the contrails. I'd have to ask Nate if we can shut those off. My flaps don't deploy correctly. They deploy asymmetrically, so if I try to deploy the flaps, this one goes up, that one goes down. I don't know what caused that, but yeah. $50, $40, $30, $20, $20, $10, $5, This is really hard to do without flaps. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. Didn't tell it to do that, but all right. Neato. Cool. Planes work good, but yeah, it's a little laggy around KSC, but that's nothing we didn't know. It's because of their PQS rendering system. Procedural quaternons. But other than that, yeah, seems really good. Cool. Let's see if we can check out some of these new parts here. How about we go new? So we should have a new methane fuel tank. What is? Oh, okay, that's all right. That's normal. Big. Nozzle extensions would be great for the EUS. Yeah, we have some new engines. There's that one. Ah, yeah, some RL-10B action here. The Coronet, yeah, okay. What else we got here? The Tuba. Whoa. Yeah, I know it extends on engine activation. I wanted to see if you could toggle it, and then. All right, let's take a look. What do we got here? So the Coronet is definitely an upper stage engine. So 38 kilonewtons vacuum at 375. That's really good, man. That's like way better than the Terrier engine. That's a really nice upper stage engine. It's vernier thrust, Yannick, yeah. They modeled an avionics box. Nothing is plugged in, though. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so you know what? Let's make a test stand. Let's put this on here and see what that looks like. heck are those? All right, ready? Nice. Very nice. That's cool. That's cool. All right, what else do we got here? No, not the tuba. We need the trumpet. And then trumpets. Da, 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 da. If you deactivate it, retracts as well. What? No. Really? Doom, I know how to deactivate an engine. I got you, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's all good, man. It's all good. You're just excited. Why is the nozzle... I would not want to be near this. That's a little hot, man. Cool. Okay. All right, let's see the big boy. Where's that big boy? The tuba. I'm an artist. You give me a frickin' tuba, I know what to do with it. Jibba Jabba, your 6-year-old Nora is watching and likes rockets. Can you say hi, Nora? Of course I can. Hi, Nora. I'm looking at the new rocket motors that they just added. The developers over at Intercept just added these things in. Take a look. Ready? Count down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Ah, there we go. Look at it. It's got this big one to go up, and then these little guys out here should... Oh, that's cool. They move. That's for steering it. I do what I must, Jibba, because I can. Cool. Do the twist. Tell me. Tell me. I'm a mashed potato. I'm a mashed potato. Do the twist. Do the twist. Uh-oh. It didn't like that. All right. I think I broke it. Nora, what do you think? Did I break it? I think I broke it. It went down, not up. You need it to go up, not down. We did the twist too hard. How much thrust does this thing make? I mean, that's, of course, it's attached to the biggest fuel tank around. This is nice, dude. It's a nice model. Very nice. It's really got some Soyuz RD-108 things going on here. How much thrust does that tuba make? I mean, these guys, I mean, if you usually, guys, rocket engines that carry a nozzle extension are all upper stage motors. And we know that the Cornet is definitely an upper stage motor. See how it doesn't make a lot of thrust? See how it doesn't make a lot of thrust down here? 6.6 kilonewtons, but 38 up in space at 375 specific impulse. That's really, really good. Did you hit spacebar by accident? No. I found you a new car. Nice. I like that. That's pretty sweet. No Kerbals were harmed in the making of this stream. Yet. Today.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Okay. What about down here? What's the trumpet? 31 in atmosphere, 160 in vacuum at 382. Hey, Element. Congrats to you and Brimo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cool. What about this one? 119 in atmosphere, 510 in vacuum at 385.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Woof. Miles, thank you very much. Congrats to you both. Thank you very much. Thank you. You guys are excellent. Really good to me. That's really high specific impulse, for sure. Tuba, great engine. That's going to be pretty useful. Yeah. Close to theoretical maximum for methalox. Yeah. I mean, Rocket Guy, I can only kind of guess that these type of numbers is something that you'd get out of, like, I don't know, expander cycle maybe, right? Like a methalox expander. That's really, really high.
Discovery,
Hey
go at
RT,
throttle
congrats
up.
and welcome back. Thank you. I mean, I don't even know what methane engine would get you that high a specific impulse. Like, what type of plumbing, what type of fuel delivery system would you need? The only thing I could think of is a methane expander or like a methane stage combustion. But these don't make, those don't make the power numbers for stage combustion. It's definitely, but then again, those numbers are a little high for an expander cycle too. Yeah, Miles. New engines are great. Yeah, Whitney, they're cool. Hey, RT. Congrats and welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Actually, we would want something like this. This guy, the Mammoth 2, is a good flight motor, or a good first stage motor. Yeah, okay. Let's just make something quick here. No, go over here. All right, so let's give ourselves, I don't know, let's see, what do we want here? How about let's put some mass up there. We want I need something that fits up there first. Let's put 14 tons of mass on there. That should be fine. Okay, fine. This is fine. Now, tuber. Congratulations on the wedding, you really looked amazing. Fred was awesome too. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thanks, man. Oh, there's the new docking. Well, not new. New for Kerbal 2. Nice. Very good. Cool. Are those RCS tanks next to the port? Let me see, which one? Yeah, it looks like they modeled some stuff in there. I wonder if it has it as a consumable. I don't think so. I think they're just for show. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see. The hell? Why is symmetry disabled when you're placing struts? Okay. I can't change the symmetry beyond 3x. Alright, well, not sure what's going on there, but we'll figure it out. Okay. All right, so okay. 946. How's the new update? It's all right. It's not bad. I'm trying to just get a rocket up into space so we can test some things. Here, maybe we'll just shave a little bit off here. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. That might be enough. Yep. Yeah, the frames are better, for sure. But then again, this is like a 12-part rocket or something. Mammoth engine doing work, as always, as is tradition. Okay, stand by for staging. Oh, cool. Very nice. Do the twist. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Think you can upgrade your EUS with coronets? I don't think the EUS has the extendable nozzle version of the RL-10. They just have a fixed nozzle extension. But, yeah. It's not an RL-10. It's much too big to be an RL-10. This is a 5-meter part right here. It's a gigantic nozzle extension vernier thing. With lots of delta V, which is cool. I don't think you could get expander cycle. Why is it cooled before the film cooling? I don't understand. It should be cold before the film. Hot. Never mind. What cycle was the J2 gas generator? I was talking about the small extendable one. Yeah, I understand that, Nova. I know what you were talking about. Did you listen to what I said? The EUS doesn't have the expandable nozzles like that. It has a fixed nozzle extension. So, I mean, yeah, we could upgrade our EUS, and it would kind of be more in line with how the real EUS is, but it's not. The EUS is going to be using some variation of the RL-10C, from what I understand. C has a fixed nozzle extension. It's not a trombone boy. Does that make sense? Is there an option to start with the nozzle extended? And then, basically, if you have the engine in an activated state, sure. Man, this thing's beast. What's your favorite extendable nozzle thus far? I like this one. This one's cool. Yeah, dude. We're falling a little bit. We're past AP, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. Look at that thing. Crazy. That was 14 tons of fuel up here, no problem. That's cool. Yeah, look at the emissivity went away. If we activate the engine, it lights up. Oh, that's cool. It's just kind of weird that it's lighting up after the film cooling. So this is clearly a tap off for film cooling, right? Film cooling is when you take some of the cooler parts of the exhaust gases and you provide basically a film of cooler gas between the outside of the nozzle and the really, really hot stuff that's coming out. Usually after this, right after that is where you'd see it wouldn't light up, it would light up before it, right? But yeah, it's lighting up in weird spots. The ring for some reason is staying cool, which is weird. Either way though, really neat. Yeah, if I saw non-uniform heating like this on a rocket engine, like hot, then cold, then hot, then cold, I'd be like, we should probably shut that off. But hey, I understand that there is creative license as a 3D artist, so that's fine. It's all good. Nice. Cool. Super freaking cool. Awesome. You got the classic Centaur scent profile. Yeah, we kind of did end up doing that. Remember my theory from the last time we looked at Starship stuff? Yeah, I mean, they put reliefs in the inner stage on the thing, dude. Yeah, hot staging. I mean, interesting. Did they fix the random delta V change? It looks like they did, yeah. Cool. What were we using before? Oh, we used 2 rhinos. Or not 2 rhinos, 2 poodles? Yeah. All right. Here, let's put this on the test stand. How does this look? What's the upper thrust limit of an H2 LOX expander cycle? About 500 kilonewtons. Lava is like theoretical maximum. Like, that's still really tough to get. I mean, Nova, despite the expandable nozzles, it still looks the part, that's for sure. Yeah, I saw the Twitter Spaces, Oculus. Very interesting. Thanks, Mike. What's going on? Cool. That's neat, man. Nice. That's cool. Neato burrito. That's really good. Sweet. Is there a weekly challenge this week? I think there is, yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously there should be. What is it though? There's an AMA with Ness. That's cool. Oh, Joule 5. Wait, we've already done that. Wasn't one of the challenges a few weeks ago? Fly around every planet on Joule? I have a good eye for engines, don't I? I mean... Yeah, sure. I mean, Nova, you're basically like, oh, the engine that looks most like the EUS ones, I'm going to use. I got a good eye for engines, right? I mean, that's like using the KS-25 on a space shuttle, being like, chose this one because it's the most like the shuttle engine. I mean, yeah, sure, man. I retract my previous statement. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah. All right, cool. Supposedly there's air brakes. Do we have air brakes now? Let me see. Where is the... Oh. Cool. Known bug, it doesn't work in the VAB. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Ah, sweet. You can't use them as control surfaces though. It's just straight deploy. And the actuator is definitely, they redid the rigging on the actuator, which is cool. They're using what's called a set-driven key to do that. Or, well, whatever the set-driven key equivalent is in Unity, I'm not exactly sure. Cool. Sweet. Cool. The SLS Block 1 second stage is a Delta 4 upper stage, or do I have that wrong? It's Delta 4 derived erudite. It's a relative of the Delta Cryogenic second stage, the 5-meter Delta Cryogenic second stage. So it's called the 5-meter DCSS, right? What SLS has on top of it is what's called an ICPS, an Interim Cryogenic Propulsion Stage. It is basically a stretched version of a DCSS, but it's not the exact same thing. It's very close, it's just a little bit longer. There he is.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff. 67 months. What's up, dude? Yeah, it's got a stretched hydrogen and oxygen tank, just for a little bit more performance. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's okay. Hey, Hawk, 48 months. Thank you. All right, cool. Some pretty good features here. Pretty good additions. I'm actually pretty happy. Keep trending in this direction. We're gonna be good. You should try re-entering a capsule. Do I want to know? I know there's no re-entry heating. There's a bug where the capsule can ignore gravity. Boy. Well, it looks the part. Yeah, Rocket, this thing would get like 2 FPS. Now it's 10. But as we get further and further away from KSC, it should be better. What's going on, man? Okay, that looks alright. Cool. Looks good, man. The music hasn't changed, Orion. From what I can tell. My Saturn 1B always had low thrust because the swivels in the Reliant are not exact approximates of an H1 motor, so it always had a little bit on the lower side TWR. That's okay. Yeah, Jim, this is also a lot of parts, dude. It's a lot of parts and a lot of complicated pieces, a lot of struts in here. This is kind of, the Saturn 1B is kind of one of the vehicles. My Saturn 1B, kind of analog, is one of the vehicles that I use to kind of stress test the game so you guys can see it. With that being said, there is way easier ways to make vehicles. You haven't seen your build yet, right on? That's all good. As we get up higher, the FPS, the frame should go up. It's because, once again, the procedural quadrant system, basically their system to render all the terrain is a work in progress, let's say. So as we get higher up, the frame should start going up pretty high here. Stand by for booster engine cutoff. really wanted this game to be good. So sad the suits took over. Dude, give it time. KSP 1 didn't get to the level that it's at in a week, dude. It took some time. So yeah, just have some faith, man. Stand by for LES jettison. Tower jettison confirmed. Yeah, guys, just give it some time. Have a little bit of faith. It'll, you know, it took some time, dude. I get that, but KSP1 didn't have a multi-billion-dollar company behind it. That's fair, I suppose, but the scope for KSP2 is way bigger than KSP1. You know, like multi-solar systems, multiplayer, stuff like that. We're talking about a scope that is, even for a big company, it's a lot harder, man. I mean, multiplayer's built into it from the start. You know, that's a much bigger project scope. That's what I mean, dude. Look, like, Dim, let me put it to you like this. If KSP2 was basically supposed to be KSP1 with just better graphics and shiny parts, I'd be freaking pissed right now. Because what the heck, right? But it's not. It's not that at all. Multiplayer is in the game. You know, the devs have shown pictures of them playing multiplayer. There's multiplayer, there's base building, there's a whole bunch of game mechanics that were never in the original scope of the game. I was here. I know the developers of the original game. I still talk to them from time to time. It's been a long time, but you get the idea. You see what I'm talking about, though? It's different. Yeah, Rasta, it was great. Might be a pessimist, but still, just have a little bit of faith, man. Have a little bit of faith. Trust me. Dim, let me put it to you like this. All right, here, you want like an absurdly cynical way of looking at it? Think about it like this. Dude, it is in my best interest. I play Kerbal. That's my game. That's the game that I make money off of. It's in my best interest to want the game to be good, right? Like, if there was something wrong and I wasn't like think about this, dude. If the game sucks, I wouldn't just be here going, yes, it's great, I love it, right? I wouldn't do that because no one's gonna watch because it sucks. Now I'll say the game's a little rough right now. Of course, it's early access. Needs a little more time in the oven, right? But, dude, I'm not like, it's in my best interest to be honest, don't you think? Because I'm not gonna sit here and play a game that nobody wants to see, you know? Like, when I say just wait a little while, dude, trust me on this one. Because honestly, if I was yanking your chain, that would end very poorly for me. I'd be out of a job, right? See what I'm talking about? Does that make any sense? Just give it some time, dude. Like, look at the improvements that's been made since release. Quite good. I mean, semi-frequent updates. I mean, there was a time where KSB just didn't update for months. I mean, at least, you know, they're throwing at it every couple of months now, and when it came out, it was a lot closer than that, you know? I get you, man. I guess I just wish it was more than what it was from launch day. Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, it's... With that being said, dude, like, there's only so many times in the day where I really want to say, like, oh, Kerbal 2 needs more time in the oven, etc., you know what I mean? I'm kind of with you on that one. But, hey, like I said, scope's way freaking bigger, man. It's way bigger. But, Dim, I think there's also... I think something that's poignant, something to take into account, right, is that the fact that the community is so concerned about the game speaks volumes to the fact that the community is so concerned about it speaks volumes to the amount of love that people have for this game in general, you know? I think people are, you know, you want to say, oh, this game sucks, it's so bad right now. Like, you don't say that because, you know, you don't say that kind of stuff because you're going to drop the game and never play it again. You say that because oh man, they need to fix a lot of things. They need to fix a lot of things. I wish they did this. I wish they did that. You say that because you want the game to be good, right? That's what I've noticed. Even the most cynical Kerbal players are like, they're not saying this to be jerks, right? They're saying it because, they had so much, like me personally, I had so much fun playing KSP2. Like, and if I see a red flag here with the game, I'm going to say something about it, Just give it some time, dude. Give it some time. Give it some time. It'll be good. Trust me. And I know being patient is tough in this day and age because we expect everything right away. But yeah, just give it some time. It'll be good. Yeah, Galactic. Yeah, that's another thing, man. It's not in my best interest here to just nod and smile. If I see things that are wrong with the game, I'm telling the devs, as you guys should too. But make sure that if you encounter a problem, this is what's hard about troubleshooting a game like this. If you encounter a problem, make sure that it's repeatable. Make sure that you bug the game for sure. That takes some time to troubleshoot, but make sure you do it. Troubleshoot it. Is it repeatable? Can you do it again? Does it happen over multiple vehicles? Like, what's going on with your game? What causes this? Can you do it again? Can you make that glitch happen again? Don't just say, I built a rocket and it doesn't work, right? Because how many people that are out there whining about how the rockets don't work, saying that the game is glitched when it's actually not? You know what I mean? Be careful about that stuff. But if you do find a glitch and it is repeatable, tell them. They listen. They'll listen to you. There's not many games where the developers, actually have their heads out of the ground and not just buried in the sand. They'll listen. I know they'll listen. I know because I've reported bugs, and they listened. So take that for what it's worth. I also dislike being so negative when you see how passionate the devs are. That's why I still think it was a higher up decision. Yeah, dude, I know the suits involved here, Dim. I've met them. I think it's the scope of the game that is the reason why we have such a bare bones product. Sorry, there's a bug in here. Making a multiplayer game like this, a game where you're able to play multiplayer and be literally in a different solar system than another player, is not, and have the whole game simulate the mechanics, the physics behind that, is not an easy sell. I think that there was not an underestimation, but that's definitely a tough thing to solve. It's definitely going to take some time, but I don't want to say that was underestimated either. I think they knew. I think the developers and the suits knew how difficult of a problem that is to solve, and that comes from having good developers, which we already know, right? So I think right now they're focusing on the tough stuff. So like the game is really bare bones because they're focusing on getting multiplayer working. They're focusing on getting science mode working. They're focusing on getting base building working. And not only that, but they're focusing on getting all these systems in place, re-entry heating, science mode, base building, in place with multiplayer in mind. That's not an easy thing to code, man. Straight up. And the cool thing is that Nate has said multiple times in his dev updates that they have tons of runway. So that tells me that the suits understand that this is going to take some time. They understand that. They have plenty of cash on hand to do that. Just, I mean, the suits, dude, right? Like, they're not going to... The suits are eventually going to say, hey, you have to start selling the game even if it's early access. We can't just not sell the game for like 10 years, right? Something, my return on investment, etc., right? Like, so I kind of can see, like, they have a lot of runway, right? But they need to get some interim profitability from KSP, which makes sense. That makes sense to me from a marketing standpoint. That makes perfect sense. From that standpoint, dude, I think the suits know what's going on. That, and I've kind of talked to them, dude. I know them. Ooh, what in the heck is going on here? Oh, we're in 3x warp. I was like, why is it so glitchy? We're still suborbital here. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, Billy, Billy boy, when are you gonna find whatever it is you're looking for? Yeah, Skogs, I'm kind of with you on that one. And I think it's really important to call it out when I see it, you know? In a world where everything is DLC this and microtransaction that, again, having something like KSP where the devs have all but admitted that they're, you know, this is a long-term project and it's going to take time and they're financially committed for that long time, that really makes me happy, man. I'm really happy that the suits understand that a game like this is going to take time. It's going to take it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of care, and you know what? The most important part is going to take a lot of love. You need to love this stuff to do this. To make a game like this, you'd be off your gourd to freaking try and code something like this without like guaranteed financing. Which, once again, like that's what made Kerbal 1 so ridiculous, dude. Felipe did it because he loved the game. He loved spaceflight. And I know that the developers of this game, Nate and the folks at Intercept, the countless people at Intercept, I know they love the game too. And that's really, really important to me. I've been saying that since before Kerbal 2 came out, you know? Hey, Dim, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I appreciate it. Leg, 64 months. Nintendo, 64 months. Thanks, dude. You need to love it. A lot of love, care, and attention needs to be put in a game like this, and I see it, which is why I'm staying faithful to it. You know what I mean? It does suck that science parts were pushed. Be patient. Be patient, young Padawan.
You're not patient enough. You must be more patient. You must be.
How long did we wait for Starship to fly? Was it epic when it did? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And considering this, you know, this game, the Kerbal has gotten so ridiculous that it's actually like rocket science at this point, you know? Like, well, I mean, Kerbal 1 was the same way, but, you know.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
The fact that we're, you know, it's basically a game about rocket science. So you're not just doing rocket science, you're trying to figure out ways to simulate doing rocket science, which is not easy.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
You know. Hey, Nova gifted a sub to Erudite. Thank you. Red 8, hey, 98-month resub. Next orbital starship, we should see another one sometime this year, dude. Pretty sure. Where's my RCS? Hello? Ah, there we go. Thrusters weren't enabled. Whoa, this thing sails, dude. Okay, stand by for drogues. Got a good drogue. Coming up on main chute deploy here. Capsule is stable. We have 3 good mains. baby. Yeah, Blue, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Re-entry seemed okay to me. Seemed fine. Looks good to me, man. I wish we could work on that shoot spread. They'll probably add that in there. Difficult to replicate bugs. Yep. That's why it's important to get that right. When is Science Mode expected to be released? It should be sooner rather than later, Gen Test, but we really haven't heard much. But we know it's something that they're closer to implementing rather than further away. Like, we know that Science Mode is going to come before multiplayer, right? Multiplayer is still a good ways out. But the cool thing is that we've seen them play multiplayer multiple times. We've seen the developers do it, which is good. Gen Test, I'm Ricardo, by the way. You changed your name. Oh, cool. Thanks for telling me. Right on, man. I'd be shocked if it is more than a year after List release. I think 2 or 3 patches away. Joe, I'm kind of with you on that one. Science Mode is going to be sooner rather than later. That's what I'm just going off what the devs are saying, dude. I don't have any inside information or anything. 99 out of 100 games could not justify releasing in an alpha state. KSP2 is one of those games that I feel can justify the decision. I agree, Magic. Even if one other game company was trying a larger budget game even close to KSP2 in scope and function, my opinion may differ. A lot of the things they are trying to program don't seem like easy proportions from a coding standpoint. Bingo. It's not like they're making a platformer, dude. This is a game where you can literally patch a conic across interstellar distances, and that's hard to do. Yeah, like, let's just leave it at that. That's difficult. Basically, you could see a trajectory optimization across star systems. There's not many games that use actual physics, or at least Newtonian physics, to do something like that. So a game like Star Citizen doesn't do that. The physics are kind of faked. You know what I mean? There's not, like, I'm not gonna say there's not orbital mechanics and stuff, right? But games like Elite, Star Citizen, Eve, it's not like a true physical simulation. It's an approximation. Kerbal is a Newtonian physics simulation, which is that, dude. That's really difficult to get that right. And I once again, I can appreciate that they're taking the time, and they're taking the care to do it right. I agree with you, man. You know, it's really, in this day and age, it's kind of easy to spot a cash grab. I don't think that, I'm telling you, this is not that. Difficult? Why? They're trying to model the universe. Yeah, I know, right? What could be so difficult about that, right? The performance is better, Gentis. Yep. I think the priority should be performance optimization over new content. I'm kind of with you on that one, Raja, and they're working on it. Hey, alright. Yeah, the water physics is still a little weird. Water looks great, though. Stay. You're going to miss Delta. Yeah, me too, Phil. Me too. That L68 mission was baller, dude. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it in the morning after it happened. I'm like, very nice. Problem is, you can't optimize what's not in the game, from what I know. Yeah, that's the reason why they're not just straight up focusing on they're not just straight up focusing on fixing the game or fixing the bugs in the game right now, because they know that if they try to fix the bugs now and then they go to introduce more content later, you're just going to make more bugs. Right? And now you've added a step, because now you're trying to troubleshoot the code that fixed the code. Does that make sense? You don't want to do that. That's crappy coding. You shouldn't code like that. Build up everything, get them to a good state, and then start fixing things. Like, think about it like if you were trying to build like a skyscraper, right? And you started putting the glass on first before you built the structure, for instance, right? Like, all you're going to do is just break glass when you go to try to build the rest of the structure in, right? So you build up the structure, you build up everything first, and then you build the outside later, right? You're doing it, if like, once again, if they were fixing all this stuff right now, it'd be great, but that would just make the game really, really buggy later when they put more stuff into it. And then you're just going to introduce bugs
Discovery,
again.
go and throttle up.
That's a very astute thing that the developers pointed out. They're exactly right. I think Nate's exactly right in that regard. So that's why I'm kind of like okay with it. Don't get me wrong. I don't like... Game's hard to play right now, dudes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it isn't. But it is still fun. Hey, Myth, what's going on? Myth, I tell you, the trucks are real going to town rigged now. Yeah. Probably got about 250 miles on the clock, dude. Runs great. Literally no problems throughout the whole wedding. Hey, Diagonalizer Tier 223. Thanks, buddy. I was driving into work during the patch notes. To get any visible progress on the bugs? The performance is a lot better, Aqualex. There's still bugs here and there, but it's definitely more playable. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Okay, that was... Alright, what's up? Yeah, I saw Derek Wise's footage. Flykin, what's that? How you doing, by the way? Yep, Cities Things has been linked many times today, dude. I'm really looking forward to Cities 2, dude. Yeah, that game's gonna be good. That works for internal development, but there's no point with building up a whole game for people to play and find bugs when nobody's playing because they can't run it. Yeah. I suppose I understand. Doing good, about to lay down for a little nap. How about you? I'm actually like overheating in here, guys. I don't know if you can tell. It's really... Kerbal made it really hot in this room, and it is particularly warm in Massachusetts today. We're like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 80% humidity, which is like oppressively Florida hot weather. Going outside is like going into a sauna. Drink water. Always. I don't think drinking water is going to make the room cooler, but yeah. Damn, that's my air conditioner, dude. I have the air conditioner blasting at my computers because I'm like super worried my computers are going to overheat. Yeah, I mean, I got a 3090 in there. Or 30, is it a 3080? 3080 Ti? 3090 Ti? I forget, man. It's an RTX card. It gets hot. Let's put it like that. Open the window. Ain't got no windows in here. It's a studio, man. Winter Park awaits you, EJ. It's only 94 here. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to, but I set up shop up here, so. I think we need a Micro Center trip to get those fans fixed. The fans, the cooling on the computers are fine, Bree. I'm talking about ambient temperature in here. It's toasty in here right now. It's a dry heat, man. No, it's not a dry heat. It's the opposite of that. It's not a dry heat at all. It's not a dry heat at all. Dude, going outside is like stepping into a hot shower. Just curious when you'll venture back to Satisfactory. Well, I checked out the patch for Kerbal, which is what I wanted to do today. But yeah, I kind of wanted to go play more Update 8. I want to do that. So I was happy that we got into the patch. Kerbal still needs a little bit more time in the oven. But yeah, it's definitely getting better. Definitely getting better. It's so heckin' muggy, dude. Yeah, it's bad. Is the truck finished yet? Truck's been done, Dave. Yeah, it's done, dude. She drives everywhere. I drove it into the city. I've drove it up the highway. Everywhere. It's fine. Now we got to start upgrading it. I'm going to start making it better. The steering is a little sloppy, but we can fix that. Nice. What's next? Well, the tachometer doesn't work. The speedometer doesn't work. I have a fuel gauge and a temperature gauge. And that's about it. We should probably fix that. One sick week with the truck? What are you, nuts? with the 59? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'll be honest though, that solid front axle gives you pretty good weight transfer, dude. It only chirped the tires if you turn and step on the gas. They passed it with a broken speedometer. They can't see that the speedometer doesn't work when the car's parked in an inspection bay. No, it's fine. You don't need a speedometer. It's really okay. Did you get the sound system working? Radio works. Yep, radio works. Charging port works. Dude, I even fixed a cigarette lighter. Fixed a cigarette lighter. Yeah. Getting the 59 speedometer to work with a transmission from 79 though is proving to be a little bit difficult to get that right. In the US, if it has brakes, it kind of passes. Older cars, Dave. Older cars. You need headlights, low beams, high beams, running lights, all around. Your brake lights need to work. Your four-ways need to work. So the flashers and the directionals all need to work. They once over the suspension, make sure there's no play in the suspension. And they make sure the windshield wipers work, and yeah, that's it. Old cars are pretty easy to get inspected. A cigarette lighter in a truck? Yeah. TUV is not happy with a not working speedometer. Well, I'm really happy I don't live where you live. You just need a modern vintage dash. I have the gauges. I have a new tack that we can put in. That we just got to wire it, and then we can figure out the speedometer. And I want to get my like oil pressure gauge and better temperature gauge in there. Yeah, we could do all that. I have all the gauges already. It's just more wiring. I got to clean up that wire harness too. But she runs and drives. The thing drives. It drives great. I've probably put about 250 miles on it since literally the last time I streamed. It drives great. It's a great truck. Like I said, the steering's a little sloppy because car from the 50s, but we can fix that. Oh, nice, Layton. There you go. So when you lose your lighter, you just go in the truck. Erudite, there was a time where every car had a cigarette lighter in it now. Every car had a cigarette lighter in it and ashtrays. My truck has an ashtray in it for cigarettes. But nowadays, it's a 12-volt charger. It's the power port. Millennials want a USB port. Boomer wanted to light cigarettes. I have both. That's the best part, Hayes. I have both of those things. My truck does not have, the 59 does not have cup holders in it. Cup holders were not a thing. You even smoke cigarettes? No. No, but the cigarette lighter works, which is cool. Yeah, Dan, of course. Did you remodel the dash? It looks pretty stock in there, but yeah. I've done some things here and there. Trick things. But we can do that more later. We can do more on that later. Anyway. No, I like setting things on fire. Yeah, of course. Alright, dudes. I'm happy that Kerbal's getting better. That really makes me happy. But we were on an update 8 kick when I left. I remember that, and I kind of want to go play it. We also have our Italian League Stellaris playthrough to get through. Question? We are checking. So I want to go mess with Satisfactory, dudes. That's kind of the kick that I was on, and it's been in the back of my mind literally It's been in the back of my mind literally since I stopped streaming last Wednesday, or 2 Wednesdays ago. I'm like, I want to play more. So I'm going to switch this over to Satisfactory, and we'll play more Update 8 here. We build factories here, sir. More Update